Yes. So let's do some problems. The first problem, x squared minus 45x plus 324 equal to 0. This is your first problem. Okay. Now first step is check whether this is in the standard form. Yes, it is in the standard form. X squared term, x term, constant term equal to 0. Okay. Now what is the coefficient of x squared? 1. So A is 1, B is negative 45 and C is 324. Okay. If you compare it with the standard form of the equation, you have A to be negative 1, B to be negative 45, C to be 324. Okay. Now first let me do by which method? By formula method. So for formula method, so you know the roots of the equation are given by negative b plus or minus root of b squared minus 4ac the whole by 2a. Now what is a? A is equal to 1, b is equal to negative 45, c is equal to 324. Now substitute in this. Roots equal to negative b will be positive 45 plus or minus root of b squared negative 45 whole squared minus 4 into a into c. Okay, the whole divided by 2a, 2 into 1 is 2, which is equal to 45 plus or minus root of, what is 45 into 45? Find out. 45 into 45. Okay, it is 2025 minus 324 into 1 into 4 is 1296. So yes, the whole divided by 2, which is equal to 45 plus or minus root of 729 divided by 2, which is equal to 45 plus or minus, what is 729 square root? Let's see whether it is 27. Look, 27 into 27, 7 2s are 14, 2 2s are 4, 5, 7 7s are 49, 7 2s are 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 9, 2, 7. So what is the square root of 729? It is 27 by 2. This much you got? Okay. Now, continue. So first root equal to, first root is equal to, take only the plus sign. So 45 plus 27 by 2, which is equal to, how much is it? 12 by 2, which is equal to 36. And your second root equal to, put the negative sign, 45 minus 27 by 2. Okay. So that is equal to 18 by 2, which is equal to 9. Therefore, what is your solution? The roots are 36 and 9. Got it? Okay. Now the same question we are going to do by the most important method, which is the splitting the middle term or factorization. So let's do it. This is very easy method because once you know the formula and the value of A, B, C, you can just substitute it and do it. But it will take time. If you have big numbers here and the middle and this, it will take more time to do the squares and all that. So the easiest method and the simplest method is the factorization method or the splitting the middle term. So here, splitting the middle term, that means you have to write negative 45x as two terms in which the sum of the two terms will be negative 45x. Clear? Understood what I said? So, now the trick is, look, the trick is find out two numbers, find two numbers whose sum in the units place will be 5, and those two numbers when you multiply in the units place you will get 2. So it's so easy. So 6 and 9. If you add 6 and 9, what do you get in the units place? In the units place you have 5. And 6 into 9. What is 6 into 9? 6 9s are 54. So 4 is in the units place. Understood the trick? So this is the way you have to guess. Okay. So guessing, you have to write this as, see, you got the two numbers with the units place, 6 and 9. 6 and 9 will give you 5 in the units place, and if you multiply 6 and 9, you will get 4 in the units place. Now you have to find this number. See, these two numbers, 6 plus 9 will give you 15, 5, remainder is 1. So remainder 1, and the numbers what you have here and here. When you add these two and that remainder 1, you have to get 4. So understood what I said? So you can put it either way. Look what I am doing. So you are going to just guess. This is your guessing part. So you have, let me put 2, okay, 2 and here 1. So when I put this way, you get 5. 2 plus 1 is 3, remainder 1 is 45. Okay, fine. But this is closer to 20 and this is closer to 30. 20 into 30 is 600, which is much bigger. Understood? So you have to make this number more smaller. So if you put this way, then 9 plus 6 is 15, 5, remainder 1, 3 plus 1 is 4. Now if you multiply these two, this is closer to 40 and this is closer to 10. So 10 into 40 is 400 and this number is somewhat closer to 400. So let's see. Now multiply in the rough and see whether you are getting 324. 6 9s are 54, remainder 5, 9 3s are 27, 28 29 30, 32. So your numbers, you have guessed it. Okay, you have guessed it. What are they? One is 36 and 9, and put proper sign, both should be negative. If both are negative, when you add, you will get negative 45, and when you multiply both the negative numbers, you will get a positive 355. Okay. Now, so x squared minus 36x minus 9x plus 324 equal to 0. Now, group it, take out the common. So, you have x common here, minus 36. Here, take out the minus sign. Both have minus sign common because a plus sign shows this is a negative sign, this is a negative sign. So one negative sign if you take out, you will have a negative sign remaining over here. Okay. And 9 is common in both because 324 is nothing but 36 into 9. So when you take out 9, what is left? X and the minus sign and 36. Close the bracket, equal to 0. Understood this much? Okay. Now, when you arrive at this step, look, the terms inside the bracket becomes the same. That means you are absolutely right till this step. No manipulation. Okay. You have to get it same. That's all. Okay. You got it same. Now take it out. X minus 36. What is common? Take it out. And what is left here? X minus 9 equal to 0. Now the product of these two brackets equal to 0 means either this is equal to 0 or this bracket equal to 0 or both the brackets equal to 0. So that is implies x minus 36 equal to 0. That is x is equal to 36. Okay. Also it implies x minus 9 equal to 0. Therefore put in that x is equal to 9. So solution 36 and 9 is your solution. Only this much. So factorization is the most easiest method, and you can do it very fast. Within seconds you can do it. Just find out this factors. So we'll do one more. You will get fast. Okay, we'll do this method because this method is the most used method. Okay, now I'm doing x squared minus 85x plus 1806 equal to 0. See, I'm making you do big numbers because it will be easier. You will know how to do it more faster. Okay, here you have to find two numbers. Okay, you have to find two numbers whose sum is negative 85 and whose product is 1806. So both should have, these numbers when they add up should have 5 in the units place. Okay, and this when you multiply them it should have 6. So what are the numbers? Can you just tell me? What about 3 and 2? 3 plus 2 is 5. 3 into 2 is 6. So these two numbers should be these two numbers. So you can do this much part. What you're doing, this guessing, you can do over here. So negative 85, you are going to write it as 3, 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. Now you have to guess these two numbers. Okay. Shall I put 4 and 4? So you have 85. Okay. Now these two numbers, 43 and 42. 40, you will take it as 40 and this also has 40. So what is 40 into 40? 1600. Somewhere very close to this. Let's multiply and see. Take it in the rough. Okay. There are other possibilities also. 5, 3. Both together gives you 8. But this is 5 3s are 15. Okay. We have to take it next. If you don't get it this way, you will go to 53 and 32. Or 33 and 52. You can take it in any way. So we'll just do this first. 4 3s are 12, 4 4 16 17, 3 2s are 6, 4 2s are 8. See, you got it. So don't go to other numbers. Understood? Don't go to 5 and 3. You got it over here itself. So what are the numbers? 43 and 42, and both should be negative. Okay, both should be negative. So x squared minus 43x minus 42x plus 1806 equal to 0. So grouping, x common, x minus 43 minus 42 into x minus 43 equal to 0. How did I get this? I told you this plus sign is, this is a negative, this is a negative. So you have taken the negative common for both these numbers and you are left with a negative sign here. Understood? And 1806 is, see, we multiplied and saw it is 43 into 42. So when you take out 42, you are left with 43 in 1806. So now what is common? X minus 43. And what is left? X minus 42 equal to 0. So what does this mean? X minus 43 equal to 0 implies x is equal to 43. First root. Second root, x minus 42 equal to 0, therefore x is equal to 42. Write always solution, 43, 42. Okay? Understood? Okay? Now we'll do one more. Okay, any doubt? We'll do one more. X squared plus 47x plus 420 equal to 0. Okay, now I'll tell you one more thing. When all the three terms are positive, are positive, you will get your roots, that means the final solutions, both will be negative. Both will be negative. If only the middle term is negative, okay, keep it in mind. If only the middle term is negative, then the final answer, both the roots will be positive. Understood? Now, if the middle term and the constant term both are negative, then one root will be positive, one root will be negative. I will do those type of problems also and show you. Okay. Now here, you're going to guess the numbers. You should guess two numbers so that when you add those two numbers, you have to get 7 in the units place, and when you multiply those two numbers, you have to get a 0 in the units place. You must have got it. See, 5 and 2. 5 plus 2 is 7, and 5 into 2 is 10. Okay, now see, 47 is here. Let me go to 2 and 2, 25 and 22. I think this you will get. So, see, you got 47 and 25 into 22. How much is it? 550. No, it is not. It is not. See, you have to multiply and see it. Okay, you got 47. Okay, but this position is not correct. Okay, this is the number you have to find. So 2 and 2 you cannot take. 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay, fine. Let me take 3 and 1. Okay, 3 plus 1 is 4, 47, correct. So let me try with 35 into 12. 12 5s are 60, 12 3s are 36 plus 42. Yes, this is the combination. What is it? 35 and 12. And I told you, see, middle numbers both are positive, so take here positive. So this is x squared plus 35x plus 12x plus 420 equal to 0. Group it, x into x plus 35, both positive sign, take out a 12, x plus 35 equal to 0. How did I get 35? Because 35 into 12 is 420, and 420, from 420 take out 12 common and you are left with 35. Now see, without any manipulation, I got the terms inside the bracket same. So that means still here my step is correct. Now next step, x plus 35, take it out common. What is left out? X plus 12 equal to 0. Don't leave out this equal to 0. If you don't write equal to 0, it's not a quadratic equation, it becomes a polynomial. So continue writing equal to 0, equal to 0. Now this means x plus 35 equal to 0, therefore x is equal to negative 35. First rule. X plus 12 equal to 0, therefore x is equal to negative 12. So solutions are negative 35 and negative 12. What did I say? If all the terms are positive, the roots both will be negative. Understood? Previous question, we had this b, the middle term negative, so we got both the roots to be positive. Understood what I said? Are you able to follow? Okay. Now we'll do a different type of problem, which is x squared. Okay, 5x squared minus 26x plus 21 equal to 0. Okay. Now in the see, it is in the standard form. Till now we had the a term, that is the coefficient x squared was 1. Now you got the coefficient here x squared as 5. So what you have to do? 5 into 21. This positive, this also positive. So both the positive numbers, when you multiply, 21 into 5, which is equal to 105. Okay. Now instead of finding two numbers whose product is 21, you have to find two numbers whose product is 105 here, because you have to multiply this 5 with 21. Okay. Remember, we have learned this in 9th, polynomials, factorize. Okay. Now what we are going to do? See, the middle number is negative, so you know both the roots finally will be positive. Here it will be negative. Okay, when you are doing, the factors will be negative. So two numbers, find out two numbers whose digits when you add When you add the digits in the units place, you have to get a 6. And those two numbers, when you multiply, you have to get 5. When you multiply, you have to get 5. And when you add, you have to get 6. It is 1 and 5. That's the only possibility. 1 into 5 is 5. 1 plus 5 is 6. So, no need of doing too much of work. Go straight away to 21 and 5. Okay, such an easy problem. So, 5x square minus, see the sign, minus 21x minus 5x plus 21 equal to 0. Okay. You can write 5x. See, somebody will write 5x this side. That's it. No problem. You can, the way how you write, the order in which you write the term is not a problem here. Not the question, but the splitting the middle term after you get the factors. You get the factors and then the order of writing the factors is not a problem here. So again, take out the common. Here common is only x. You have 5x minus 21 minus term. There is nothing common. So you have to take as minus 1. Don't write simply minus. Okay, it is minus 1 into 5x minus 21 equal to 0. See, both terms you got 5x minus 21 in the bracket. So 5x minus 21 into x minus 1 equal to 0. 5x minus 21 equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to, take 21 to the other side, positive. Then you get 5x equal to 21. Therefore, x is equal to 21 by 5. This is the first root. Second root is x minus 1 equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to 1. So, solution, roots are 21 by 5, comma 1. Understood? Is it clear? Okay. Next problem is 10x square minus 3x minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, 10x squared minus 3x minus 1 equal to 0. It is in the standard form. So you have to multiply this 10 and this negative 1. So product will be negative 10. So you have to find two numbers whose sum is negative 3. Whose sum is negative 3. And those two numbers, when you multiply, you have to get negative 10. So let's take 5 and 2. Okay. But 5 and 2, listen, I had told you when these two are negative, you will get the answers to be, you will get the roots to be positive and negative. One positive and one negative. Same way. So from here what you get is, you have to find two numbers whose difference is 3. Whose difference. And the product, you should get units place 0. So it is 5 minus 2. Understood? 5 minus 2 is 3. And you have to get a negative 3. So put negative 5. Negative 5 and positive 2 will give you negative 3. When you multiply these two, you will get negative 10. So you got your factors. It is 10x squared minus 5x plus 2x minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, any doubt? Any doubt? No. So take out common 5x. So you have 2x minus 1. Nothing common. So write this sign over here plus. And if there is nothing common, I told you, you should always write 1 into 2x minus 1 equal to 0. See, I got the terms in the bracket to be the same. So till here all the steps are correct. Then it is 2x minus 1 into 5x plus 1 equal to 0. So that means 2x minus 1 equal to 0, 2x equal to 1, therefore x equal to 1 by 2. You can do this step. If you don't do also no problem. 5x plus 1 equal to 0, 5x is equal to negative 1, therefore x is equal to negative 1 by 5. Okay, see, solution half negative 1 by 5. I told you the roots of the equation, one will be positive, one will be negative. See, understood? Okay, okay, hope you all understood. Next, I will give you a good problem, which is x squared plus 319x plus 1260 equal to 0. X squared plus 319x plus 1260 equal to 0. Yes. It is in the standard form, all terms positive, so the answer, final answer, you will get both the roots to be negative. Okay, let's do it. 319. So you have to find two numbers. 319. Okay, let it be. You have to find two numbers whose sum is 390 and the product of those two numbers should be 1260. Okay, so I'll just write down this way. 319 is the number. So when you add these two numbers, you should get 9. And those two numbers product should be 0. I think it should be 4 and 5. 4 and 5 plus 9 kittum. 4 5s are 20. 4 into 5, 20. That means 0 in the units place. Understood? Found out? You understood the trick what I am telling you all? Okay? Now, we numbers only the units place. Here the numbers guess. Okay? So, how will you guess? It's a big number, 4-digit number. So you have to get 31. Okay, 31 kittanengil, these numbers should be big numbers. Like 31. So it should be, say, 31. 314 So you get 309. Allow number 31 split it is difficult to split over here. 31. Okay, understood? I just found out. Let's multiply and see. 5 4s are 20, 5 5 6 7, 8 5 is 20, 314. Okay, it's not coming. See, 5 4s 20, 5 5 6 7. It's coming this way. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I will put 31 here. So the number is 315 and 4. Let's do that. Okay, 315 multiplied with 4. 5 4 is 20, 4, 5, 6, 46, 1260. Okay, so what are your numbers? 315 and 4. X squared plus 315 x plus 4x plus 1260 equal to 0. So x into 3, x plus 315 plus 4 into x plus 6. This into this is 1260. Now I've taken 4 out. So you are left with 315 equal to 0. See, same terms in the bracket. You have x plus 315 into x plus 4 equal to 0. X plus 315 equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to negative 315. X plus 4 equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to negative. Understood this much? Now, hope you all understood this. So many problems now we have done by factorization method, so you have understood. Okay? Now I'll give you another problem, another number, so that, yes, Yes, 2x square plus x minus 300 equal to 0. Okay, now here this number is negative. It is in the standard form. Okay, it is in the standard form. Now coefficient over here is 1 and multiply these two. How much do you get? Negative 600. Negative 600. And the sum of the two numbers or the difference of the two numbers should be 1. Okay, difference of the two numbers should be 1. Now I am going to teach you a very small trick in problems which comes this way. That is, the coefficient in the middle number of the middle number is 1. Now 600, take 600. 600 ഏത് രണ്ട് നമ്പറിൻ്റെ സ്ക്വയർ റൂട്ടിൻ്റെ ഇടയ്ക്കാണ് അത് വരുന്നത്? അണ്ടർസ്റ്റുഡ് മൈ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ? ഓക്കെ, ഏത് രണ്ട് നമ്പറിൻ്റെ സ്ക്വയർസിൻ്റെ ഇടയ്ക്കാണ് വരുന്നത്? സോ ഫോർ എക്സാമ്പിൾ ഞാൻ ചോദിക്കുന്നു നിങ്ങളോട് 7 ഇത് ഏത് സ്ക്വയർസിൻ്റെ ഇടയ്ക്കാണ് വരുന്നത്? 2 സ്ക്വയർഡിൻ്റെയും 3 സ്ക്വയറിൻ്റെ ഇടയ്ക്ക്, അങ്ങനെ പറയുമല്ലോ. അതുപോലെ 600 3 സ്ക്വയർഡ് കേട്ടോ, 2 സ്ക്വയർഡും 3 സ്ക്വയർഡിൻ്റെ ഇടയ്ക്കാണ് 7 വരുന്നത്. അതുപോലെ 600 ഏതിൻ്റെ ഇടയ്ക്കാണ് വരുന്നത്? 24 ഹോൾ സ്ക്വയർഡ് എത്ര? 576. Yes, 25 whole squared is 625. So 600 comes between these two numbers. So your factors are 24 and 25. Understood? So 24 ഉം 25 ഉം ആണ് നമ്മുടെ numbers. നോക്കിക്കോണം. Okay, what I am going to do. So you have 2x square plus, yes, what is 24 and 25? These are your roots. You're going to see, I'm telling you, the roots will be, just ആദ്യം നമുക്ക് ഇതാണ് പ്രോബ്ലം ചെയ്തിട്ട് roots will be 24 ഉം 25 ആണ് നമുക്ക് കിട്ടി. ഇവിടെ പോസിറ്റീവ് ആയിരുന്നു, അപ്പം വലിയ നമ്പറിന് പോസിറ്റീവും ഇങ്ങനെ ചെയ്താലാണ് നമുക്ക് പോസിറ്റീവ് ആണ് കിട്ടുക. നെക്സ്റ്റ് divide these two numbers with 2 and change the sign. That is negative 12 ആണ് കിട്ടുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ it will be positive 12 and here it will be negative 25 by 2. This will be your answer. വല്ലതും പറഞ്ഞത് മനസ്സിലായോ? ഇത് രണ്ടും നിങ്ങൾ ഗസ് ചെയ്യുക, 24 സ്ക്വയറും 25 സ്ക്വയറും. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ 24 ഉം 25 ഉം സൈൻ പ്രോപ്പർ ഇടുക. അപ്പോൾ ഇത് പോസിറ്റീവും നെഗറ്റീവായി. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ ആൻസേഴ്സ് വരുമ്പോൾ ഇത് നമ്പേഴ്സിൻ്റെ സൈൻ തിരിക്കുക. ഇത് പോസിറ്റീവ് ആവും, ഇത് നെഗറ്റീവ് ആവും, ഇത് പോസിറ്റീവ് ആവും. ഓക്കെ, എന്നിട്ട് ഇവിടുത്തെ കോഫിഷ്യൻറ്റും കൊണ്ട് 2 കൊണ്ട് ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുക. സോ യു ഹാവ് 12 ഉം negative 25 by 2 is the answer. See, without doing any much problem work, you got the answer. Now you have to do the steps. Okay, now negative 600. Negative 600 രണ്ട് numbers. ഇനി നമ്മൾ സാധാരണ ചെയ്യുന്ന പോലെ രണ്ട് numbers. This was the easy trick ആയിരുന്നു ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു തന്നത്. Easy trick ആയിരുന്നു ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു തന്നത്. This was the trick. Okay. Now we will do our way. Yes, negative 600 0. ആ രണ്ട് നമ്പേഴ്സും പ്ലസ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ മൈനസ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ യു ഷുഡ് ഗെറ്റ് 1. സോ ഇങ്ങനെ ആയിരിക്കും രണ്ടും ഇത് ചെയ്തപ്പോൾ ഇത്. സോ 25 into 24 അല്ലേ? 25 into 24. So let's see 100, 10, 48. കറക്റ്റ് അല്ലേ? ഓക്കെ, കറക്റ്റ് അല്ലേ ഞാൻ ചെയ്തത്? ഓക്കെ, സോ യു ഹാവ് 25x minus 24x minus 300 equal to 0. Okay, so remove x into 2x plus 25, minus sign common, and what is common in both? 12. 12 2s are 24, plus sign. Why plus sign? Because see, this is minus sign. Once you take it out, you are left here with no sign. That means it's a positive sign. ഇവിടെ എന്ത് ബാക്കിയുണ്ട്? 24, 60, 12 5s are 60. Okay, equal to 0. See, same terms. So you have 2x plus 25 into x minus 12 equal to 0. 2x plus 25 equal to 0. 2x is equal to negative 25. Therefore, x is equal to negative 25 by 2. This is your answer. One root. Leave it this way only. Don't make it into decimal form or mixed fraction. Next one is x minus 12 equal to 0. X equal to 12. Okay. So solution, right? Solution for all the problems. Solution, roots are അല്ലെങ്കിൽ x equal to, okay, x equal to negative 25 by 2, x equal to 12. Okay. Understood this much? Okay. Next is the third method, which is that is called the completing square method. Completing the squares. That's also an easy method. Only if you are asked in the exam, do it by so and so method, you do it by that method. Otherwise, please don't do it by any other method. Do it only by prime factorization method because it is the shortest method. Okay? Now, let's take the side. 10x squared minus 3x minus 1 equal to 0. Okay? Now, you should know two formulas. What is a plus b whole squared? You have studied it in from 7th, I think you have studied this formula. A plus b whole squared is equal to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. And what is a minus b whole squared? A squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Okay? This formula you should know when you are doing this type of this method. Okay? What is it? By completing the squares. Now, see, this problem, you have the middle term negative. So you have to go to this formula. In this formula, you are writing this term completely as whole squared, a squared. So here, if you have x squared, you can write x whole squared. But this 10 is an extra over here. So what you have to do? To remove some number, divide throughout on both sides with that number, with 10. So when you divide here with 10, you get only x squared. Over here when you divide, you get 3 by 10x minus 1 by 10 equal to 0 by 10. What is 0 by 10? It is 0. Understood? Okay. Now, look, I'm going to write it as x. Now, listen carefully. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to write this as a whole square. It becomes x, okay, sorry, 3 by 10x, 2 into AB. So, I made a mistake over here. X squared minus 3 by 10x plus 3 by 20 whole squared minus 3 by 20 whole squared. ഇവിടാണ് നമ്മൾ പകുതി എടുക്കേണ്ടത്. ഓക്കെ, ഈ ഫോർമുലയാണ് നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഈ ഫോർമുല നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എപ്പോഴും മനസ്സിലാവുകയില്ല. അതിനാണ് ഞാൻ ഈ ഷോർട്ട് കട്ട് മെത്തേഡ് പറയുന്നത്. അപ്പം നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇവിടെ ഇങ്ങനെ വരുമ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾ ചെയ്യേണ്ടത് എന്താണെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ഈ എക്സ് സ്ക്വയർഡ് അങ്ങനെ തന്നെ ചെയ്യാം. മൈനസ് 3 by 10x എഴുതുക. എന്നിട്ട് ഇതിൻ്റെ പകുതി എടുക്കുക. ഇതിൻ്റെ പകുതി എത്ര? 3 by 10 divided by 2, that is into 1 by 2. അപ്പം 3 by 20. അതിനെ ഹോൾ സ്ക്വയർ ചെയ്യാം. ഓക്കെ, എന്നിട്ട് മൈനസ് 3 by 20 ഹോൾ സ്ക്വയർ എന്നുവെച്ചാൽ പ്ലസ് ഇതൊരു എക്സ്ട്രാ ടേമാണ്. ഇത് മൈനസ് ചെയ്യുക. എന്നിട്ട് നമ്മുടെ ഈ ടേം അതുപോലെ എഴുതാം. ഇപ്പം മനസ്സിലായോ? കൺഫ്യൂഷൻ ഇല്ലല്ലോ. ഓക്കെ, ദിസ് ഇസ് വാട്ട് ഐ റോട്ട് ഓവർ ഹിയർ. ഇപ്പം ഇവിടം വരെ നമ്മുടെ ഈ ഫോർമുലയായി, ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് എക്സ് മൈനസ് 3 by 20 ഹോൾ സ്ക്വയർ. ഓക്കെ, ഇവിടെ എന്തായിരിക്കും ഉള്ളത്? മൈനസ് 9 by 400 മൈനസ് 1 by 10 ഈക്വൽ ടു 0. ഈ രണ്ട് ടേംസ് നെഗറ്റീവ് ആയതുകൊണ്ട് ഇതിനെ രണ്ടും അപ്പുറത്തോട്ട് ഞാൻ കൊണ്ടുപോവാം. ഓക്കെ, ഞാൻ ആ ടേംസ് അപ്പുറത്തോട്ട് കൊണ്ടുപോകുന്നു. ക്ലിയർ ആയോ ഞാൻ പറയുന്നത്? ആർ യു ഏബിൾ ടു ഫോളോ വാട്ട് ഐ ടോൾഡ്? So it is x minus 3 by 20 whole squared equal to 9 by 400 plus 1 by 10. എന്താ ചെയ്തത്? ഈ രണ്ട് ടേംസും സീറോയുടെ കൂടെ കൊണ്ട് ചേർത്തി. സോ ഇറ്റ് ബിക്കംസ് പോസിറ്റീവ്. ഇത് രണ്ടും കൂടെ ആഡ് ചെയ്തു. എങ്ങനെ ആഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്? ടേക്ക് LCM. സോ 400 LCM on the 9. This will go 40 times. 40 into 1 is 40. So this is 49 by 400. Okay, here you have x minus 3 by 20 the whole squared equal to 49 by 400. മനസ്സിലായോ? Now എപ്പോഴെങ്കിലും നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇങ്ങനെ ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ y squared equal to 9, therefore y is equal to square root of 9 എഴുതുകയല്ലേ? which is equal to വെറും 3 എഴുതുവോ? പ്ലസ് ഓർ മൈനസ് 3. സെയിം വേ ഇവിടെ കണ്ടോ, x minus 3 by 20 equal to square root of 49 by 400. ഇതിന്റെ സ്ക്വയർ റൂട്ട് എത്ര? 49ന്റെ 7ഉം 20 പ്ലസ് ഓർ മൈനസ്. ഓക്കെ, ഇനി പ്ലസ് വെച്ചിട്ട് ആദ്യത്തെ. ഓക്കെ, സോ ഫസ്റ്റ് റൂട്ട് x minus 3 by 20 equal to 7 by 20. x is equal to ഇത് അപ്പുറത്തോട്ട് കൊണ്ടുപോകും 7 by 20 plus 3 by 20 which is equal to 10 by 20. 0 0 പോയി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ 1 by 2. This is your first root. Okay, clear? Second root, give negative 7 by 20. So second root equal to second root okay, second root x minus 3 by 20 equal to negative 7 by 20. So x is equal to ഇത് അപ്പുറത്തോട്ട് കൊണ്ടുപോകുമ്പോൾ പോസിറ്റീവ് ആയി. അപ്പം 3 by 20 minus 7 by 20 which is equal to 3 minus 7. 20 ഇവിടെ തന്നെ. 3 minus 7 is negative 4. കട്ട് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ you get negative 1 by 4. So what are your roots? Solution roots are 1 by 2, negative 1 by 5. Understood? This is your completing squares. Okay, we'll do one more problem. One more problem. Okay, we'll do this. 2x square plus x minus 6 equal to 0. നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ ഇത്രയും നേരം ചെയ്ത ആ വലിയ എക്സ്ക്യൂസ് മീ ആ വലിയ നമ്പേഴ്സിൻ്റെ പ്രോബ്ലംസ് ഇല്ലേ, അതൊക്കെ ഈ നമ്പേഴ്സ് ഈ മെത്തേഡ് വെച്ചിട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. പക്ഷേ വലിയ നമ്പേഴ്സ് വെച്ചിട്ട് ഈ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ കൂടുതലും വരികയില്ല. സിമ്പിൾ നമ്പേഴ്സ് വെച്ചിട്ട് ഈ മെത്തേഡ് ചോദിക്കുകയുള്ളൂ. ഓക്കെ, ആദ്യം നമുക്കൊരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ കിട്ടിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമ്മൾ ആദ്യം ചെയ്യേണ്ടത് ഇവിടെ 2 വരാൻ പാടില്ല. 2 എടുത്ത് മാറ്റണം. അപ്പം ഡിവൈഡ് ത്രൂ ഔട്ട് വിത്ത് 2. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുമ്പം വെറും x സ്ക്വയർ കിട്ടും. പ്ലസ് ഇവിടെ ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുമ്പം 1 by 2x അല്ലെങ്കിൽ x by 2 minus 3 equal to 0. ഓക്കെ, അടുത്ത സ്റ്റെപ്പ് എന്താ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞത്? വാട്ട് യു ടു ഡു? x സ്ക്വയർ പ്ലസ് ഹാഫ് x അതുപോലെ എഴുതുക. എന്നിട്ട് പ്ലസ് ഇതിൻ്റെ പകുതി. എക്സ് വേണ്ട, ഈ നമ്പറിൻ്റെ മാത്രം കോഫിഷ്യൻ്റ് ഓഫ് എക്സിൻ്റെ പകുതി. അതെത്ര? ഹാഫിൻ്റെ ഡിവൈഡ് ബൈ 2, ഹാഫിൻ്റെ ഇൻറ്റു 1 by 2, ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് 1 by 4. സോ ഐ എം റൈറ്റിംഗ് 1 by 4 ഹിയർ. ഓക്കെ, ഹോൾ സ്ക്വയർ. ഓക്കെ, കണ്ടോ? മൈനസ് 1 by 4 ഹോൾ സ്ക്വയർ minus 3 equal to 0. Okay, understood? Now till here ഇവിടം വരെ a squared plus this becomes 2ab plus b squared. Okay, understood? കണ്ടോ, ഇതാണെൻ്റെ എയും ഇതെൻ്റെ ബിയും. എയും ബിയും a സ്ക്വയർഡും വന്നു b സ്ക്വയർഡും വന്നു. അപ്പം നമുക്ക് നോക്കാം 2ab ശരിയാണോ? 2 into a into b 1 by 4. കട്ട് ചെയ്ത കണ്ടോ, ഹാഫ് എക്സ് കിട്ടിയ ഹാഫ് എക്സ്. So this becomes x plus 1 by 4 whole square. Okay, ഇവിടെ minus 1 by 16 minus 3 equal to 0. ഈ രണ്ട് ടേംസ് അപ്പുറത്തോട്ട് കൊണ്ടുപോകുക. x plus 1 by 4 whole square equal to 1 by 16 plus 3. Okay, how much is this? 16 3s are 48 plus 1, 49 by 16. Because അറിയാലോ x plus 1 by 4 whole square is equal to 49 by 16. Okay, clear? Are you able to follow this much? Then you have x plus 1 by 4 equal to square root of 49 by 16. That is x plus 1 by 4 is equal to plus or minus 7 by 4. Okay? Now, once you get this, first root equal to first root. Okay? Is x plus 1 by 4 equal to number positive 7 by 4. Therefore, x is equal to 7 by 4 minus 1 by 4, which is equal to 5 by 6 by 4. 6 by 4. Cut 3 by 2. Okay? Second root. Okay? Second root will be x plus 1 by 4 equal to negative 7 by 4. Okay? Did I make any mistake? No. So, x is equal to, therefore x is equal to, ഇത് അങ്ങോട്ട് കൊണ്ടുപോകുമ്പോൾ അത് നെഗറ്റീവ് ആവും. So that is negative 8 by 4, which is equal to negative 2. So what are your solutions? Solution is 3 by 2, comma, negative 2. Okay? Understood all the three methods? One is using the formula, which is very easy. A, B, C, you should just know those values from the question. A, B, C, substitute in negative b plus or minus root of b squared minus 4ac the whole divided by 2a. Next is your factorization method, and the third one is completing the squares. Understood this much? Yes. Try to do all the problems in the text.